Hello and good morning to everyone. Please, if you can hear me, kindly type yes in the chat box if you can hear me. Kindly type yes in the chat box if you can hear me. All right, thank you so much. Yep. Hey, we see yesterday. I said yes, so I didn't say yesterday. Type yes, not yesterday. Confusion, Basa. All right. All right, thank you very much. I think a lot of you can hear me now. Once again, good morning and welcome to class. Today is another Saturday for our regular class for relationship marketing strategy and entrepreneurship. I think we've come very far this semester. We've come very far. And I'll make a couple of announcements today. But the first thing that I want to say is that I am very excited about the kind of responses I've got for the assignment that I gave you. And I'm happy again because I know a lot more of you have taken this course very seriously. And I pray and I hope that whatever that we have learned throughout this semester, you'll be able to put some part of it into practice for you to be able to start some business somehow for yourself. Because I keep telling us that no matter what it's going to take you, one day you're going to go on pension. And when you're on pension, what are you going to do with your 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, 25 years, 35 years, or 40 years of experience as a midwife or as a nurse or as a health professional? With all these years that you have worked, with the experience you have gathered over the years, and then the skills you've acquired, what are you going to do with it? From age 60 to age 100 when you leave this planet, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to just stay home and wait and pray and wish that one day you die? Or you want to use that the rest of your life after serving the government, after serving humanity, to use the next 20, 30, 40 years of your life after age 60 to seriously impact your generation? Because I can imagine the amount of experience you might have acquired for working for 30 years, delivering babies for 30 years, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and again, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45 years, 50 years. What are you going to do with that experience? I believe strongly that you can turn that dramatically into a business for yourself. And that's why I'm very passionate about this course. Very passionate about it because if nobody has a testimony about what I'm saying, I am a living testimony myself. And I think I told you last time, I teach full-time, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m., but my side business is from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and from 4:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. That's my side business. And I'm going to work this out to the point where I go on pension one day and I wouldn't even know that I'm even on pension because I know what I'm doing can take me to the rest of my life. Helping people like you, entrepreneurs, people with skills professionals, to transform their business ideas, to transform their skills, to transform their years of experience into a viable business. I'm a living testimony to it. And I told you before, there are times that even one day, the work that I do one day with my side hustle from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and from 4:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., sometimes that work that I do alone in a day is more than times 2, times 3, sometimes times 4 of how much I work for 30 days as my full-time job. You too can do the same thing. And I'm happy that I got to know about this and I'm living it. If I tell you that for the past 4 or 5 years, I really enjoy what I do as my side business, I mean, there's very little that I can say about that, honestly. So I told you that my real passion for this course is to make sure that apart from you getting very good grades and getting the theories and concept about what this whole entrepreneurship space is all about, what can you do with it your own life? So if you have a side business that's giving you 5,000, and you have a full-time business that's giving you 5,000, put that together, give you 10,000 cedis a month, your life will dramatically change. And I'm sure many of us might not even think of traveling out of this country. We need to stay in our country and make it better. Irrespective of what other people do. We can't change the government, but we can change ourselves. And once we change ourselves and change our capacity, definitely we will be able to make our lives much better. Okay. So I'm very happy about this assignment that I gave, this 10 paper for the feasibility studies, as well as the lean canvas, the one-page business plan. Oh my goodness, I've had testimony. I remember one of your colleagues called me with a husband. In fact, five of you, about 6 or so. They called with their husbands and they were actually doing it together. And I really loved it. The husband is even more serious than the student herself. And I was like, wow, they already have businesses and they've never thought about putting so many things on paper. So they've been running all their business just like that. So they thought of just using this as an opportunity to revamp and then have clarity. And I asked the husband, how does he feel after going through the one-page business plan? he said that he has never thought about this before. He had done an MBA and he told them to write business plan. But he's never been able to write a business plan himself, even when he tried to start a business. But this one-page business plan alone has made it very clear to him that it's possible to run this business much more successfully. And he even told me that there were some opportunities in the business that he even know he can make money from that. One of them has a restaurant. And then, you know, the restaurant, when the people eat when they clear the tables and take it to the back, to the kitchen, they just put it together and just go and throw it away. Do you know that one of the revenue streams that he has only got now is that he's employed somebody who separates the food itself, the stew, from the bones and the proper food itself. Somebody has employed somebody who separates that, and then he sells the bones and the meat and stuff, clean it very nicely, package it nicely, and then sell to people who have dogs at home. I said, wow. And the man said that he's never thought about the fact that he could even sell those ones and make close to 2,000 cedis a month just selling bones. Just selling bones. So that money alone pays the person who is separating the bones and the food, and then also get extra money to also support his business. This is what entrepreneurship can do to us. And that's all that I'm trying to do this semester, to turn on your antenna, to then you alertness for entrepreneurship. And then eventually someday somehow be able to get it together. So once again, thank you very much. And I'm very impressed with the response that I've seen so far. Very, very impressed. People are very serious with their one-page business plan. And well, we thank God for it. Okay. All right. So before I move on to talk about today's class, is there any question that anybody wants me to clarify? But today I would like just about one person or two to present to us their canvas. You can present to us your canvas. But please, today, by the time we finish this class today, is the last day. If you have not submitted your work now, you're in trouble. Okay, maybe I'll give you up to close of day today. 6 p.m., I will not allow anybody to send their assignments again. So please take note of that. All right. So can I have 2 volunteers to present their one-page business plan to us? Can I have just 2 volunteers? Please raise your hand if you want to try it. I've seen beautiful, beautiful, beautiful business plans, ideas, beautiful. And some of you have really understood the one-page business plan much more than I do. All right, anybody wants to try? If you have any questions as well, please let me know. If you have questions, and please be remembered that at 8 o'clock, I'm inviting my friend Hamdia, our lady who did the reusable sanitary pad, to make a presentation to us at 8 o'clock. So please take note. And today's attendance is very, very important to me. At 7:45, I'm going to allow the regular students to also join in. So please tell your friends that if they don't join the class now, the class will be full. But the regular students are almost 300, and then we are already 1,000. So we can only admit 1,000 students on this call today. So all your mates who have not joined in, we have just about less than 400. They are still joining. Please tell them that at 8 o'clock, I'm getting my friends to come in. Who wants to present to us, please? Who wants to try? Please raise your hands and let me allow you to come in. Anyone wants to take the plunge? Yes, I'm waiting. All right, Rhoda, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So let me stop my screen and make you co-host. Where do I find Rhoda? Okay, I find you here. All right, so let me make Rhoda co-host. And then Rhoda can share her screen with us.
Oh. Sir, so I have to share the work I presented.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, so I'm making you co-host. You are a co-host now.
Okay.
And Rhoda, thank you very much for taking the opportunity to present to the class. Very bold. Thank you so much.
Oh, God.
Are you using a laptop or your phone?
Sir, I'm finding it difficult to get the open the work.
Send your work to me on WhatsApp, then so I can project from here for you.
Okay.
Do you have my number?
No,
All right.
sir.
So 050
Okay.
601 6060.
Sir, please start again.
All right. 050
050
601
6 60
1
601
6060.
6060.
Yes, please.
You said 050
Uh-huh.
601
Uh-huh. 60
601.
6060.
Please come again. I didn't get it right.
050
Uh-huh.
601
Oh God. 050 601
601 6060.
6060.
Send
I've
it to
gotten the
me.
number.
Have you got it?
Yes, I've gotten the number. I'm going to your
Okay.
WhatsApp page to send it
Very
to
good.
you.
Send it to me. I'll project it from here for you so that I can present. All
Okay.
right. Whilst you're waiting for Rhoda to load her work for us, anybody, any question that you want me to clarify for you? Can somebody tell me your feeling when you're going through this whole thing together? If you genuinely did this, tell me your feeling and the mental process that you're going through doing this one-page business plan. Please raise your hands and share your experience with me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And please, this is Bernice. Yes, sir. Sir, concerning the cost structure.
Yes, please.
I don't know if I heard you right. You said we can calculate when to do the break even or something of that sort. Yes. I don't know if it's around that place.
Yes. The break
so
even.
You can add it to it.
Yes, the break even point is a separate thing. The break even point is to let you know this business that you're trying to start, at what point will the business make enough profit to pay for itself? Okay, so let's assume that your operational expenditure is 1,000 cedis a month. In the beginning, first 2 or 3 months, you have already projected that you're going to put some money aside to be paying that from some other money, not from anywhere, from somewhere else, but not from the business. So that's why I said that in your operational expenditure, I multiply by 3 months or 6 months. Now, the assumption is that after the 3 months, it's likely that the business will start making money. And when the business starts making money at that point in time, then it means that the business should make enough profit to pay for the expenses that the business is incurring. So because after 3 months, the money that you are projecting for 3 months is finished. So what do? Do you close the shop down? No. So what happens then is that the business should generate enough profit to pay for that. So now if your operational expenditure was 1,000 cedis a month, now the business should be able to make enough profit, not sales, to make profit enough of 1,000 Ghana cedis to be able to pay for the operational expense every month. And that's the point where the business has actually broken even. You are either making profit or you are making losses. At that point, that's the most stable point that every business should be at. But unfortunately, because we don't do the break-even point, it becomes extremely difficult for people to know that before they realize they have actually wasted all their money. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I understand that point. I'm asking if you have to calculate and write it under the cost structure.
Yes, please. You have to put it there. Yes, you have to put it there.
Oh, okay.
Just put the break-even amount there to let people know that, oh, this business will break even at this point. In fact, if we even did proper break-even analysis, you even know how long it's going to take for you to do that. But just understand that break-even point is at what point can I start making profit to pay for my bills? That's enough for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Rhoda, have you been able to send it? Yes, I think Rhoda has sent it. All right, so let me project Rhoda's work, and then we'll see what she got for us. Okay. All right, so Rhoda, I need to find a way to enlarge it big for everybody to see. Rhoda, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay, good. This, can you read?
It's very, very small.
Yeah, okay, this is what I'll do. How do you want to start? So when you tell me the heading, I will take you to where the heading is, the work is. Can you see it now?
Please, you can enlarge it yourself.
No, I have to do it for me because...
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, all right. So please go ahead, start presenting.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir.
Rhoda. Yes, please.
Okay. Mine is the name of the business is Grace Apartment and Rental. The needs. Per the survey I realized that there was lack of accommodation around the area, and getting needed items at the new site too was a problem. And in the community, I realized that there was water crisis. So the solution was to acquire a plot, 2 plots or more lands, and then build a story building, 3-story building for the self-contained, 2 self-contained, 2 rooms self-contained, and 1 room self-contained for my target group, and also drill a borehole, drill for water, or dug a borehole and get Ghana water available at the premises, and then have a shop in addition to service in the compound and the community.
Okay.
So my value proposition was Grace Apartment for me, the place of comfort. And then when it comes to the unfair advantage, I said that the Grace Apartment needs the professionals living in this area will live. What did I say? Will live there and will have not to travel to town to get the necessary items because they have everything within their reach. And then the water, because we have a borehole, a well, and Ghana water. Anytime there's water crisis, they don't have to go outside to look for water. The customer, the customer segment, that part I wasn't able to type it in. I don't know why, but I have it as a second. This thing that I said, the students of UEW, and then the professionals, both health professionals and teachers. Then we have the community as a whole, and then to attract employment for the community. Then we go to the existing alternative. With the existing alternative, I have home of comfort. Hey, yes, home of comfort.
So home of comfort is somebody doing that already.
Pardon?
Home of comfort is somebody is doing the similar business.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I also added that the people living around have their needs available, so they wouldn't need to go out to look for what they need. Then the key metrics. Every Christmas we'll give a 5% discount of specific amounts, but that is if somebody is able to buy an amount worth of goods, 200 Ghana cedis, the person receives a discount of 5%. Then we come to advertising on radio, community centers, and online. Then online classes, training services, and workshop to improve the service. Then we come to high-level concepts. With the high-level concept, the people we are targeting to work with is the Ghana Revenue Authority, Electricity Company of Ghana, the supplies of goods and services, contracted workers for repair and regular maintenance, and then Ghana Water Company. Then we go to the channel through which we are going to advertise the product. By direct advertising, I mean telling people. Then on the net, have a website. Then the signboard or the how we'll present ourselves to the public. Then our retail location, an attractive way of arranging our things to attract our customers. Then we come to early adopters. The early adopters is all professional health workers and students of UUW. Then we go to cost structure, sorry. With the cost structure, I went under specific topics of fixed costs. So with the fixed costs, I spoke about the adequate land for the amount, sorry, it should be the amount of the price at which the land was bought. And then the adequate land for the project, the maintenance, amount of money saved, salaries, insurance, and utility. Then under source of funding, support from family, bank loan, or collateral. Then operational expenses, electricity bills, water bills, and salaries. Then we come to variable costs, the food staff, number of staff, and the packaging. Sir, please, with the revenue structure, I'm really not sure of how I was presenting myself.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
I said that with the revenue structure, I wasn't sure of what I was writing. So, okay, that's one too. I spoke about the sales of the products and services, data monetization, and then I was trying to explain the total revenue, but I don't know if that is it. And then the provision of all sorts of products, sales made from the products, amount to be paid for the rent, maintenance of the building and the business.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Rhoda. You made a very good attempt. Any comment on the work before I come in? Do we have any questions, any comments for Rhoda before I come to make my final comments about her? Yes, Noreen, please go ahead.
Please, good morning.
Good morning,
please,
Noreen.
About the early adopters. She said all professionals. That's where I'm not getting, because you were told that the early adopters, that's the key resources, the things that you'll be needing, the resources you'll be needing for the project at hand, if I'm right.
Yes, you're right. So this is the original canvas developed by Ash Maria. But when we're doing the class, the day we're doing it, I told the class that we should delete the early adapters and then the high-level concept and make them, so the early adapters becomes key resources. And then the high-level concept becomes key partners. So, but I think Rhoda didn't change that. So Rhoda, what you need to do with this work now is that you must go back, delete high-level concept and put the key partners. And then you need to tell us what the key partners of the business are. And then for early adapters, delete that one also and indicate key resources. And that's where you list all the resources that you need to run this business with. Rhoda, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Any comments again for Rhoda? Francisca, go ahead, please.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, with the unfair advantage, you said that what makes us unique, that they'll make the people come to us instead of going to our competitors. So with what she wrote, I don't understand. The brand image and Grace Apartment and needs, the professionals who live there, will not have to travel all the way to town. I don't understand. I don't get it, because it's supposed to be what makes her unique. That will make people come to her instead of going to those people around who are doing the same thing that she wants to do. Thank you.
Very good. So, Rhoda, please answer before I help you out. Rhoda, you're in trouble today. Let's go ahead and give an answer.
Sir, I thought that since the whole concept is to help the community, they wouldn't have to spend more money traveling out to get whatever they need. That is why they would come to me, because I'm in the center of the community.
Yeah, good. All right. So for the unfair advantage, like Francisca said, the idea is that you see already that you have early adapters. You have existing alternatives. And the existing alternatives are supposed to indicate for us who else is doing the kind of business that you want to start. Who are your competitors? That's the idea about the existing alternatives. It means that is somebody else doing this kind of business that I'm actually doing now? If there is, which in this case you have, then you must come up with something that makes you unique. Something that makes you so special that people want to come to you instead of your competitors. Because if you are not able to identify your competitive advantage, which is your unfair advantage, then definitely what's going to happen is that people will rather go to your competitors and you lose business. So once there is an existing alternative, there's an option for people to have a solution for the problem that you have identified. You must find something that makes you unique. Very, very unique. I'll give an example just what happened to me this week. This week, I went to school. I came to school to work, and I got a call from one of my friends in Accra and said that somebody will be calling me for some discussion. So just about 30 minutes, so the person called and said they are in Kumasi and they are looking for somebody to train 25 salespeople who would go on the field to go and work, to go and sell some product. And then this person who is going to train the salespeople should be able to do what we call in sales accompaniment. I have to work with the people on the field for them to have the practical experience. And then they said that they called 7 people in Kumasi, and out of the 7 people that they asked if they could find somebody to do that kind of job for them, 4 of them mentioned my name. And I asked, what did they say? He said, well, if it's about sales and marketing, TK. If it's about sales and marketing, TK. If it's about entrepreneurship and market, is TK. And for me, I was like, wow, this gives me an unfair advantage. If out of 7 people, 4 of them can mention my name, it means that even though I don't have a billboard in Kumasi, I don't have billboards around the whole country, based on the small little things that I've been doing, people have seen that, and that gives me an unfair advantage. Why didn't they go to the 7 other people, the 3 other people, but to me? Because there's something unique about me. There's something that's unfair about me that other people don't have. So in this business, the moment you want to go into business, you must, number one, find who else is doing this, which is the existing alternatives. And then once you have found those people, find out their weaknesses. What is that they are doing that you're not doing too well, that you can do and do it better than that? And that becomes your unfair advantage. That becomes your competitive advantage. So, Rhoda, you need to work on this one as well. What is it about home? What's the home of whatever? Home of comfort. What is that they have that is not good, that you can improve upon it in your business? What is about you, Rhoda, that people should come to your apartment because of what? I mean, Confanochi can help people to get babies, for its fertility and stuff. But people will still go to specialized fertility hospital because they have an unfair advantage. I can go to Confanochi and get babies. I can go to anywhere and get babies. But why would I leave Confanochi and go to, let's say, Ruma or go to Leicester or somewhere else to get it? Because they have a competitive advantage. They have an unfair advantage. So, Rhoda, please work on that also. Okay? Thank you very much, Francisca and Rhoda. Let me talk to Dazi. Please go ahead.
Please, my problem is with where the problem is and the solution. I thought with the problem, you take you identify one problem in the community, then you find one problem, but you break it down to 3. For example, maybe you want to open a laundry business. So the laundry business, what 3 problems are you going to get under the laundry business? Then you find solutions like it. But I think this one, she had 3 separate problems. That's water crisis, the accommodation, and also getting items at the new site. So please, I want to get a clarification on that, please.
Okay, very good. Rhoda, please answer us. Rhoda, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Today you're in trouble. Tia Rhoda. Rhoda, please go ahead. All right, so let me help Rhoda here. So maybe I'm thinking that the problem that she saw was the lack of accommodation. But around the same thing, there's the issue about water and then provisions. If they are all describing the same problem of lack of accommodation in the area, then that's fine. But if Rhoda, you are going to build separate businesses for each of these problems you have seen, then you may want to clarify the problem a little bit. Okay, so that's what he's just asking. So the problem part of it should always describe the same problem. How can you describe the same problem in different ways? It just means clarity. It just helps you have clarity as to exactly what the problem is. Okay, so Rhoda, I want to just try to, if it's about just a specific problem with accommodation, with provision, and with water, then that becomes individual separate business units that you want to build. In that case, you may want to take only one problem and work it across. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we are helping you to make your team work better. You get A, okay? Don't worry. All right, let's talk to Sadia. Sadia, please go ahead. Oh, Sadia went off. Kasim.
Say.
Yes, Kasim.
With the unique value proposition, I thought that one you said is a single word that describes the whole business. So if that is the case, I think her own is not bad. It's okay because Grace apartment and a needed place for comfort. If you say everybody should be able to know that they are talking about her. So I think with that one, someone raised a comment that is not bad. Me, I've seen that it's right.
Okay, so he says Grace apartment.
I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's okay, but it looks too long and it's too a little complicated because Grace apartment and neat place of comfort. Grace apartment, Grace home. How about Grace homes? Let me just type something in here for us to see. Let me say Grace homes. Your comfort. I'm trying to come up with something different. Grace apartment. Grace apartment. Your home of comfort. This could be.
Why not your place of comfort? Grace apartment, your place of comfort.
Okay, that's another one too. So Grace apartment, your place of comfort. All right, so Grace apartment, your place of comfort. Okay, that's another one. So Rhoda, we are just helping you polish it up a little bit, just to have clarity. Okay. So the first one is Grace, your home of comfort, or Grace apartment, your place of comfort. You can find other synonyms for comfort. Let me see if I can find synonyms of comfort. Okay, I can't find any now. Okay, comfort. All right. So Rhoda, those are good comments for you there. Let's talk to Vivian. Vivian, please go ahead.
Please, concerning the problem, I think she noticed lack of accommodation, and with her solution, she is building three-story building. But I think after she has built that story building, would it solve the accommodation crisis?
Okay.
If she goes into real estate, that is different. Then she will have a lot of houses available all the time for people to come and rent. But here is the case: she's building just a story, 3 stories. And after people has rented, what about the rest of the people in the community who have problem with accommodation? So it means she's going to solve a problem, the problem for just few people. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, Rhoda. So she's saying that you can't just build one property and think that you can solve the whole community's problem. It has to be business. I mean, even if you build a 5-story with 20 flats, it still doesn't solve the problem. So you may want to look bigger. The problem could be lack of accommodation, all right, but your solution could be going to full-time real estate, building property for people to just stay in like that. Good comment. Thank you very much, Doris. No, okay, Doris, please go ahead. Thank you very much, guys, for the comment. Doris, no, who wants to speak? Sadia. Sadia, please go ahead. Okay. No, Noreen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Noreen.
Yes, sir. So please, with what my sister just said, I think it's because she couldn't get her target customers. Because if she was able to get a customers segment, she was able to list the customer segment. The 3-story building she wants to build would have been okay. Maybe maybe your customer target is for nurses, or with national service personnel in that community. So with that, you'll be able to know whether the 3-story building she's undertaking is okay or not. I think that's my point of view.
Yeah, I think that could also be because she wasn't even able to tell us clearly the customer segment. All right. Yes, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Please, I do. I mentioned it. I said that area of the canvas I was trying to type, but it didn't work out. So I mentioned it when I was speaking, that it was students of the UEW, the professionals, and the community. That is what I said.
Yeah, I remember. In that case, just story 1 or 2 buildings will not be enough because the customer segment is big. Look at the UEW people. There are a lot. So now the solution you're providing is just building 3-story building. And even assuming that each of the buildings take 20 people, maybe I can only take 60 people out of about 1,000 people in the community. So from what you are saying, it's a huge opportunity. But you need to rethink through the whole idea and make it bigger and stronger. Okay. All right. Let's leave Rhoda here. I want somebody else to share. But Rhoda, thank you very much for making the attempt to present to us. Very bold. But I asked, nobody was actually trying to come forth, but we did. All right. So thank you very much. You may contact me later on for us to look at the other details and then fine tune it. But immediately, you must change the high level concept to key partners, and then change the early adapters to key resources. And then you must put the key resources inside the box, and also put under the key partners, who are those permission and do this. All right. Thank you very much, Rhoda.
Yes, sir.
Yes, who else want to share?
Please, can I share mine, Francisca?
Yes, Francisca. All right, so let me make you go. Send it to me. Or can you share from your side? Can you share it from your side? Francisca.
Sir, please let me send it to you.
Okay, send it to me on WhatsApp. Let me quickly.
Sir, please, your number again.
050 601 6060. All right, thank you guys. Let me see if you have sent it. So please don't forget that I've already told you that our regular students are joining us this morning. So that at 8 o'clock, we are going to get our friend Hamdia to share her experience with her business, how she got the idea, how she found the solution, how she's been able to put a business model together, and now she's in business. She's going to make a presentation to us at 8 o'clock. So please take note. And please, I'm very serious about attendance today. Everybody must attend. And I'm taking the attendance very seriously. So please, all those who have not added their index numbers to their names, kindly do so for me as we wait for Hamdia at 8 o'clock. Kindly add your full names and your index numbers. Don't give me nicknames. I want names. I want proper name, your full names and your index numbers, please.
Sir, please, I've sent it.
Yes, please. I'm opening it up for you, please. Thank you. Francis.
Sir, when are we getting our booth, please?
They were all shipped on Thursday, I think. So please, all of you will get it. I don't know, the reps would be able to check today. They should check in the Metro Masters offices to collect them for you. Francisca, can you see this? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Let me mute everybody because there's too many noise coming up today. All right, so I need to make Francisca. You can now go ahead and present.
So my business was Hoodies Transport Services. The problem that I located was that packages. So it's a delivery service. So the problem that I realized was packages were usually before delivering them to their
Francisca, hold on. Let me mute everyone.
Okay.
Okay, I need to look for Francisca, and Francisca, you can speak now.
So I said packages were usually torn before delivering them to their designated places. That is one. And then two, I realized that packages also take a very long time before reaching the customers. Then delivery services usually can't locate customers' houses and end up telling customers to meet them elsewhere, thereby creating inconveniences. So my solution was I would deliver all the packages wholly and intact. Then the second one was I would do timely deliveries, and then to provide doorstep delivery to ensure conveniences of my customers. And my unique value proposition was fast, timely, and authentic. Then my unfair advantage was that since I realized that most of the delivery services don't have trackers attached to their bikes, sometimes it's very difficult for them to locate where the dispatch drivers are. So I will attach trackers to monitor all my tricycles and to ensure all deliveries are done on time. Then since I'm a health worker, I'll be able to take care of my staffs whenever they are sick to prevent them from giving unnecessary excuses that, hey, please, I was sick, that's why I wasn't able to come to it, creating all kind of inconveniences to my work or to my business. Then my customer segments were corporate workers, restaurants, and then individuals. Then I came to existing alternatives. I realized that you have Jumia Foods, you have Haptel, and then you also have FedEx. So they are all doing delivery services. Then my key metrics was I would want to give free deliveries every second Friday of every month. Then I also want to deliver, my target was I want to deliver at least 400 packages every 6 months. Then I also want to get more positive reviews and feedbacks from my customers. So that was my key metrics. Then the key partners, those that I would, since when I start my business, I would need to register my business at the registered department, the insurance company, Ghana Revenue Authority, then Driver Vehicle License Authority. Then my channels that I'll get to my customers is I'll do direct deliveries. Then I would also let people know my services through social media platforms and websites. Then I would maintain my customers by creating a WhatsApp group or Telegram to ensure constant communication. Then my key resources were I would buy tricycle, computer, stationery, tracker, then advertisement platform charges. Then my cost structure, my startup cost was 30,000 Ghana. Then the operational cost for the first 6 months is 6,000. So, I will need 36,000 to start and keep my business running for the first 6 months. Then my source of funding will be from my personal savings. Then from the revenue structure, from the delivery of items. And then I also realized that most of the times when you are doing deliveries, you see passengers by the roadside. So I decided that if I'm doing delivery and it's not that huge, and I see customers standing by the roads, I'll take them. So I also have source of fundings from transporting the individuals. Thank you.
Wow, interesting. Good. Any questions to Francisca? Clarification questions? ideas you want to share with her to improve her hoodie's business. How do you pronounce that? Hoodie or hoodie? Francisca? Oh, I have to allow you again. Francisca, how do you pronounce that?
Sir, Hoodie's Transport Services.
Hoodie's Transport. Okay. Please raise your hand and ask Francisca any question, or you can drop your question to her in the chat box. Any questions for Francisca? But before the others come in, Francisca, one of the problems you stated was that sometimes the packages are torn before they are delivered to their customers. That's a big problem. In that case, you may have to give us a specific kind of packaging that you think will solve that problem, because the fact that you are going to deliver fast, timely, and authentic doesn't mean that the packaging won't be broken. What are you doing about that one too?
Okay, so you see, when you are delivering, for example, for the restaurant staffs, the restaurants usually package. So I'll make sure that the packaging done by the restaurants will be, I don't know how to put it. And I'll also add another packaging to it so that it wouldn't be torn. Most of the time, they usually give the takeaway boxes. So if that is the case, I'll also add probably a brown envelope and secure it very well.
Okay.
So that the food will be.
That's very important, because sometimes, even not sometimes, when you go and send packages to DHL or EMS, they would always put it in their own package, sealed, foiled, so that they don't allow you to just bring your package and that's it. So you have to find your own way of packaging it as well, because that is going to be your unique value proposition, saying that once you give a product to me, there's no way I'm going to break it. There's no way I'm going to spoil it. So that's extremely important, extremely important. And you could even add a little charge to it. And again, the packaging that you also add to yours gives you branding. Because if your packaging is nice and you have a telephone number everything on that one, and I need somebody to deliver something I only go and take your package and that's it. I just do it. And I remember one time I got a package from DHL from one of my cousins in the UK, and the packaging was so nice. Up to now, I think I still have in my house. Some nice, cute box. It's so nice, so nice, and the box was so hard. I think I used it in my study room or something like that to put some of my stuff in. So these are some of the things that you can also do. And in fact, you can even add to your cost, and the client might not even say it. All right, good.
Okay, sir.
All right, Afisha, please go ahead.
Please, sir. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, please, I need clarification on the key resources, where we list the items we need.
Yeah.
Please, do we add the prices attached? It's like I'm getting confused. Then.
Okay. So she added in the key resource, she added the prices. You don't necessarily have to bring it there. So,
okay.
Francisca, you may delete it all from there because you already have it in the cost structure.
Okay.
The key resources, you're only listing the key resources there. You don't necessarily have to do that.
Okay. I didn't add, so I just wanted clarification.
No, it's okay. Once you can add a total in the cost structure, you are fine.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good. Rebecca, please go ahead.
Sir, please, I just want also a clarification, because with the program's identification, is it not at a particular area or where you are that you identify the problem, or you identify the problem as a general problem? Because if you look at Sister Francisca's own packaging of things, or things are got done when it gets, so I wanted to know, does it mean that maybe if something is being sent from, I don't know, Kumasi to someone in Accra, is she going to be at the Kumasi there to get the item sent to the person, or is a particular problem that you identify in your settings?
Well, it's a particular problem that I identified. I'll be doing most deliveries, so I buy things from people, and when I get my things, sometimes you see that the packaging is very bad. The thing is, sometimes the food has poured in the polythene bag and stuff. So I noticed that that's why I chose that as a problem.
Okay, great. All right, Hannah, please go ahead. Hannah, please go ahead. Hannah, please go ahead, Anu. Okay, so that's a good one as well. Thank you very much. I think Hannah is not able to speak. Hannah, I've allowed you to speak, so you can unmute yourself and speak. All right, so another very good attempt. Thank you very much, Francisca. You may get us to talk again later after class for us to finish this up. I think it's something you also really want to do. So I'm very glad to help you to assist you to get this done. All right.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you very much again for the presentation. Let's take a last one before we allow Hamdia to come in. Hamdia is joining us very soon. So let me see. Francisca, you hand your hand up. Please go ahead. No, sorry, Prisla.
Okay, sir, please, I'm trying to send my work to you so that you would.
Okay. I think one of you also. Yes, please. Yes, Hannah, please go ahead. Hannah, please go ahead. Unmute yourself. Oh, Hannah is not able to speak. Okay, Prisla.
Yes, sir, please, I'm sending my document to you.
Okay, Esther has sent her. So let me get Esther to share her screen first, and then we'll come back to you. Esther, are you ready? Okay, so let me get Esther to also come in. Esther, are you ready to come in? All right. Hey, which one is Esther's? Which one is? Let me see this one. Esther, okay, good. Let me see. Esther, can you please raise your hand so that I allow you to speak? Esther, raise your hand. Let me allow you to. Okay, Esther has done that. Okay, Esther, please go ahead. I've allowed you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Esther, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Please go ahead and present.
So, sir, with my problem, 1 is lack of affordable food, 2, long distance in getting lunch, then 3, expensive delivery of food. Then with my solution, make food available and accessible for all, serve lunch for people living in the neighboring area, then good pricing of food and delivery. Then with my unique proposition, initially I just stated 1, irresistible taste, then later I added Aduane Parfait. Then with the unfair advantage, 1 is I have a good standing with GRA and Food and Drug Authority. Then 2, having had a health background, I'm promising my customers of cooking food in a very hygienic environment. Then I have my business registered, then quality food with good pricing. Then with my customer segments, 1 is the corporate workers, artisans, and students. Then with my existing alternatives, I have Chicken Man, I have Star Bites, and Burger King. Then with my key metrics, I'm promising my customers of 50% off delivery for every purchase they do. Then free delivery for the offices which are less than 100 meters away from my business. Then I want to be a key supplier of lunch for all the offices around. Then serve about 100 people every day. Then cater for occasion, be it small or large. Then with my key partners, I have the assemblyman or the landowner where my business will be located.
then food hygiene certificates, register with the environmental hygiene and food, register with the environmental hygiene as a food trader, then with the Food and Drug Authority, GRA, then direct contact with the farmers for raw materials, then having a constant supply of raw material. Then with my channels and customer relation, one is dine-in and walk-in, food delivery by myself and by dispatch, then online delivery. I also use both food and other food delivery platforms, then advertise my food through, So I'm still on the channel and customer relationship. So delivery using both food and other food delivery platform, advertisement through Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and signpost. Then I'll use Facebook Ads Manager in managing and tracking of my business. Then with my key resources, I stated the amount just for me to calculate for my cost structure. So for my key resources, I have one, the startup cost of 35,000. Then I'll need a gas or stove, which is amounting to 2,500, cooking set of 3,000, then business phone. Then with my cost structure, I have the startup cost estimate for all what that I calculated are the key resources. And one is for the startup estimate, I have it there, 42,500. The miscellaneous things that I will need during the cost of the business, which I didn't add up to the my key resources. Then my estimate for the first 6 months that I will be in business, I have my cost there. Then my sources of fund is from savings and loan, either from friends and families and institutions. Then with my revenue structure, 1 is selling of food, 2 is cooking for corporate workers, then 3 is personal cook or chef for individual who needs my service, then delivery of food. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much. Another good presentation. Any questions for Esther? Do we have questions for Esther? All right. So Esther, whilst I'm waiting for your friends to ask you questions, you see the problem that you've seen. No, if I look at your customer segment, corporate workers and the restaurants and individuals, based on the problem that you have seen, what are you going to do with the restaurant? Why is the restaurant your customer segment? Hello, Esther. Oh, sorry, you're muted again. Why is the restaurant the customer segment?
Restaurants, I didn't add restaurants there. It was corporate workers, artisans, and students.
Oh no, I think I'm seeing something else. Sorry. Whose one am I looking at now? It's for Pudi. Why is it still here? I'm sorry, let me just check this. But were you seeing your screen?
I have it on my phone, so I was reading from my phone.
Oh, okay. So you're not reading from what I opened from here. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm wondering how your colleagues would see what you said. Oh, okay. All right. So who are some of your customer segments?
Sir, please, I stated corporate workers, artisans, and students.
Okay, the corporate workers, you see, I would honestly be very happy if you could focus on only a very, very special segment for your business. Because seriously now, a lot of corporate workers are struggling with food and eating. So you see that a lot of women, people now take their lunch to the office. It's not because they cannot buy from outside, but sometimes you even get out there to go and buy quality food is a problem. So there's a lady who actually comes to our area here in the office. She comes here around 1:30. Now she comes around 12 o'clock, and then she comes to the menu. And then on the menu, whatever you want to cook, she'll cook and bring it to the next day. And then when she delivers today's food, she'll give you another menu to see, okay, what do you want to eat tomorrow? Tomorrow I have this and that, and which one do you want? And at the time she started, she said she had only like 4 clients or so. But that's last 2 weeks when I met her, when she came to my office, She has 48 clients that she cooked for every single day now. 48 clients, only for corporate workers. So it doesn't look for the small guys, the small artisan guys who are buying 5 cedis, 10 cedis. No. So she's just targeting corporate workers with quality. In fact, I ate palava sauce with plantain. Oh my goodness, it was nice. It was nice. You know, so you could look at this market only. And now she was telling me that she even want to add salad to it for breakfast. You know, some nice breakfast with it as well, you know. So people are looking for solutions. People are looking for good food to eat. Because, for example, I leave home by 5:45, 6 every day. What time will I wake up, or my wife will wake up to prepare food for me? I don't have the time. Nobody has the time. So I usually will have to come in the office and start looking for food to eat. You know, so that could be a very good opportunity for you to be looking at. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I think Linda has a question. Linda, please go ahead. Linda, you're allowed to speak.
Please, I wanted to find out if I cannot work it.
Okay, have you sent your work to me?
Not yet.
Okay, you can send it to, unless you want to share from your side. All right, any more questions for Esther before we move to the next one? Noreen, please go ahead.
So, hello.
Yes, please.
So, please, the work is not on the screen.
Yes, I think I wasn't able to share hers. So we'll get Linda to
comment on the revenue structure, but what I was hearing her saying, I'm not sure. So if I had gotten the rec, then I would have.
Yeah. Esther, can you mention your revenue structure?
So, sir, my revenue structure, I said, 1 is selling of food. Then 2 is delivery of food. Then 3 is cooking for corporate workers. Then a personal cook or chef for these corporate workers.
Okay, Lauren, you had
it. Yes, please. Please say the revenue structure. Are we talking about other things that we'll be doing to gain something else, or is it about what the projects we have in hand? You see, she's doing she wants to have a food, I think a food joint with delivery services. So that one is what she's going to do to get her profit. So I'm asking that the revenue structure, is it about any other thing that you do?
No, the revenue structure should always be around the core business you're actually doing. So you may not add other things. So for example, in that case, she's doing food delivery and cooking and all that. So the revenue streams could be around the delivery she's doing to the delivery of the food, and cooking for corporate people and all those ones. Okay, Esther has shared it here. So those ones, it should always be around your main business that you're actually doing. It can't go outside of that. So is that sales of food, cooking for corporate workers, personal cook for chef or chef? Esther, what does that mean? Personal cook or chef?
So say I can cook for the individual or being a personal chef for people who need my service, be it the corporate or any individual.
So are you going to do it in their homes, or you prepare and send it to them?
I will just prepare it and send it to them packaged.
So how about if I ask you to come and cook in my house, in my own kitchen?
Oh, I can come.
Hey, hallelujah. Okay, that's okay. All right. So Noreen, are you okay?
Yes, please. So, sir, does it mean that with this business, assuming I'm adding juice, fruit juice, drinks, water, will it be under the revenue structure?
Yes, because it's related to what you're doing.
Okay.
But you cannot break sales of cement as part of this business because it's outside of the core business.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much again, Esther, for sharing your work. You may also want to see me later on for us to look at it and see how I can help you. All right. Let me check if Hamdi has joined us. Because it's 8:15 already. If she hasn't joined us, we'll go ahead and okay. I'm on, please. Okay, Hamdia, can you please raise your hand for me? Can you raise your hand for me? Let me see, because I have 777 students here. And Hannah, can you please drop your hand? Hannah, please drop your hand. I want to find Hamdia. Hamdia, let me find Hamdia. She says she has joined us now. Dear iPhone, okay. Dear iPhone, where are you? Where is dear iPhone? Oh, okay, I find it. Okay. All right, Hamdia, good morning. Please unmute your microphone.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Mama Dia. Mama Dia.
So
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes,
So once
good
again, I
morning
really want to
too.
say a very big thank you for joining us. Saturdays are very busy days for everybody, but you made time to join us this morning. So in class today, we have 782 students who are ready and yearning to hear from you. So this class is made up of nurses and midwives of Garden City. I'm expecting about 1,000 students. A lot of them are joining. The regular students are actually joining now. So we're going to see about 1,000 students in class now. And I told them about how I met you at the SNV Investment Forum and the wonderful job you're doing for our Ghana, our ladies in this country. And I really love what you're doing. And I remember the first day that I met you, I actually bought your products and I actually take it to programs when I'm doing entrepreneurship training to show to people what you have done. And today, real Hamdia is here with us to share an experience with us. So I'll make you a co-host. Do you want to share your slides, please?
Yes, I'll be sharing my slides. I want to move to my laptop so I can share my slide.
Okay, good. So I'm making a co-host now so that once you're ready, you can just make it. All right, so my ladies and my gentlemen, the nurses, we have nurses who are men here too. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have Hamdia. She's going to tell us about herself. As I mentioned to you before, my real passion is for everybody else on this call, no matter who you are, to find a problem and fix it. Find a problem and fix it. And once you find a problem and fix it, definitely, apart from you going to make money, you're going to make huge impact on the lives of people. And I'm going to share, Hamdia is going to share her real life story with you and how she's come up with a creative solution to helping young ladies live better lives and taking care of their lives in this country. I don't know for now how many of her sanitary pads she has been able to sell, but I'm sure she will tell us how many she has sold. And then if the number of pads that she has sold in this country will tell us exactly how many young ladies she has been able to help to come back to school, okay? All right, so please, you can start dropping your questions in the chat box so that she can start reading them along the line when she's making a presentation so that we can answer them. All right, so start dropping your questions and your comments in the chat box as well. All right. Okay, so the regular students, I'm hoping that a lot of you have started joining now. Okay. I think you came up and you dropped again. You are the co-host, so when you're ready, you can kindly go ahead and share your screen.
All right, Mr. TK, so I've joined with my laptop, so kindly make my laptop, that's with my real name, I'm D. Abdulatif.
Yeah, I've seen
with
that.
My picture, yeah, so you can make that a co-host.
Okay, I've done that, please.
All right, thank you. So I hope I can share now.
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
So please also be dropping your questions in the chat box whilst Hamdia will be presenting. And she's a powerful woman. Please, so tap a lot of energy from her today. And for all our midwives, she's going to show you a product that you may want to now promote to your young ladies. Very solid product. All right. So I'm seeing some of my regular students are also here. So all the regular students, please make sure that you add your name and your index numbers as you join the class. All regular students, add your full name and your index numbers because I'm still taking attendance. Please add your full name and index numbers. Everybody, please add your full name and index number whilst I take your attendance for today. Today is an automatic 5 marks. just for being in class today, automatically you're getting 5 marks for it. Oh, so Ramdia, somebody is asking, I wish that she's on video so I can see her. Oh, Charlie. Okay, let's see what she does. Maybe she can drop some magic for all of us. Okay, Hamdia, some of our friends are saying we are honored to have you today, Hamdia. Nancy, Mercy say, wow. Okay. Please, let's give some shout out to Hamdia. Let's give some shout out to Hamdia because it's not easy to get her to do such things for us. I'm telling you, she's a very busy woman and she's going to spend her time with us today. So please, let's give some shout outs to Hamdia. Say something nice to our sweet sister. Say something nice. Say something nice. Yeah, more clapping.
Mr. TK, if they want to see me, then I would have to take another 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No, let's go ahead. Don't mind them.
Okay.
They have seen your photo already on the screen, on your photo, so don't worry about them.
All right.
All right, so I'm seeing a lot of comments here. We are blessed today. You are welcome, sis. People are showing love. Oh, wow. Hi, Hamdia. God bless you. Nice meeting you. Good. We are grateful for your presence. Welcome, sweet sister. Welcome, sister. We appreciate your. Oh, wow. Nice one. My name is Sick. That is Sick. All right. Thank you. Sis, God bless you. Okay. So Hamdia is ready to share her screen. Okay. Please, can you make it a little bigger?
Okay, I'll try. I try to.
Or you could also send it to me if you are struggling there with the. You can also send it to me for me to project it from here for you.
Great.
Whichever works for you, that's fine.
Great. So do I do it on WhatsApp or on?
Yes, you can send on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of shout outs here for you. Wow.
Thank you, guys.
Yay. We thank you for making time for us. Beauty with great braids. Whoa. I better say it's beauty with braids. I won't lie to you. I'm just a sweet girl, baby. Oh, I wish I can find a picture that we took together when you're presenting, doing the investment. I'll look for it. I'll look for it and share with them as well. Okay. Okay. All right, good. Okay. All right. So you are sharing it, right? Share with me.
Yes, it's
okay, good.
In a minute.
Good. Oh, a lot of beautiful shout out. Please, we are waiting. Hey, you can't wait. We are waiting. Sorry, we are coming. I'm loved already. Welcome, sis. Can I be your friend? Oh, of course, she can be your friend. When you buy 10 boxes of a product to go and share with your village, small girls in your village, you become a friend. Just invest in her idea. Please invest in Hamdia's idea. I am going to invest in her idea today. So please get ready to do the same. Just get something, invest in it, sow seed in a business. That could be a blessing to you as well. Nice having you today, dear. You are a role model. Emily, thank you very much. God bless you for your time, dear. You are a role model, sister. Please, we need your number. Yeah. We'll get it for you, don't worry. We'll get everything for you if you want to. We are privileged to have you. Stronghold for the youth. Yes. That's really what I really love about this lady. Trying to help our young ladies, especially those in the remote areas who might not have the 15, 20, 30 cities to buy a part to take care of themselves. They can have something that they can take care of themselves every single month. Can you imagine? Okay. We need more solutions. We need to make our African continent a brighter place. All indicators for our continent are negative. Everything about Africa is negative. That's why we are called the Black continent. Ooh, I hate that word. If you brighten your corner somewhere and I brighten my corner somewhere else, eventually all our lights will light up and it will make Africa a brighter continent, but not a dark continent. The fact that our skins are dark doesn't make us black, doesn't make us wicked. We should make our own. Hamdia, I'm waiting.
Okay. My face ID is disappointing me.
Okay. More shout outs. Pamela Blankson. Okay. Much love, dear. Welcome, pleased to meet you today. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time with us. God bless you. Thank you thank you for being you. Nice meeting you. God bless you. Great love. Hey, sir, Ade, looking good. Says God bless you. It's true. She's beautiful. She's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So we are
You might get disappointed.
Oh no! You never be. You never be.
I'm so sure.
You never be. You never be. All right. Or you do still want to share your screen from there?
So my Face ID is disappointing me this morning. I'm just sharing it on WhatsApp with you.
Okay. Okay, let me see more shout outs. So you are giving Hamdia all the shout outs. Me, you know, will give me some. Okay, I hear you. I will get you 2 weeks, in 3 weeks time, I'll get you an exam stroke. Don't worry. You are giving all the shout outs to Hamdia. Okay.
How about an email?
Email is perfect. So let me just type my email for you.
Okay.
Let me send it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
That you can quickly get that too. Let me do Yep, I've sent it. I've sent you on WhatsApp. Okay, so you give all the shout outs to Ambia. Okay, me too. I will get you. God bless you for making it possible to meet. I'm getting married too. Beautiful queen with brain. God bless for you helping us. Great. Please be joining us from time to time. Yes, very soon we're going to have a very big entrepreneurship and business mastery seminar. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I told you. Next year we're going to take Ghana by storm. We're going to transform businesses. We're going to transform lives. We're going to make people get their businesses so that we can transform our continent. We want to make African continent a nice place to be. All of us shouldn't be traveling out of this country because there's no money. There's money here. We need to look for it. There's money. There's money. Find a solution, fix it, we're in business. Find a solution, find a problem, fix it, we're in business. Oh, technology is disappointing us today. We'll definitely get there. Have you shared it, please, on email? Have you shared it to my email? Hello, Amdia.
Please, a minute. It's
Uncle TK, say all thanks to you. Okay. Hey, I have seen it. Say we love you. Hallelujah. Oh. Jealousy be abo mo, baby. Jealousy dey be abo mo pa. TK. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Have you been able to share it, please?
yes, you should find it
in my email.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. It hasn't dropped yet. Oh. It hasn't dropped yet. Or would you just speak to how it has appeared on the screen so that we can still go, we can see it just as it's small, but it's okay. You can still present.
Kindly check your email now. I'm sure it's us.
Okay. Yeah, I have it. So please, can you stop sharing the screen?
Okay.
Okay. All right, there you go. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Very good. All right, Samdia, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah. So I'm so happy to be amongst you. It's a great pleasure to be amongst, 1,000+ nurses, midwives, and yeah, so it's such a great pleasure to be here. My name is Amdi Abdulatif, as Mr. TK rightly mentioned. I'm a menstrual health advocate. I'm an ecofeminist and also a social entrepreneur. I'm the founder and CEO of EcoMe Africa. I run 2 organizations. I have an NGO and then a social enterprise business as well. So these are 2 inclusive social impact driven organizations that are working to fix the menstrual health and waste challenge in Ghana and across Africa. So basically what we do is we strategically target socially disadvantaged women who are unemployed. Some are also facing gender-based violence. Some are also young mothers. So we target these women, train them, recruit them, train them in the along the value chain of our production. So in the production, marketing, distribution, and even health education, to produce our locally eco-friendly, non-toxic, and affordable reusable sanitary pad. So that is eco-period. So somebody will ask, what is eco-period? So before I go there, I would like to share with you our story, how it all started, because how is very important. Whatever you do in life, it's about the how, why. Sorry, it's about the why you do what you do and who you do it for. So no matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles, the hurdles, when you always have the why you do, you will be able to overcome. So passion is so important. You have to have a purpose and then you persevere through it all. So that's the why for me and my team. So, so as a young graduate in 2012, I completed KNUST and then I was posted to a rural community. Okay, I got married and relocated there, and then it was an opportunity to also do my service in the rural community. So as a teacher, I became acquainted with some of the challenges the young girls were going through. In fact, there was like, there were a lot of absenteeism, and then some of them were also like dropping out of school, some were getting pregnant. So I was like very curious. And so there was this scenario that happened, and I was like, it blew me. And then I was like, oh, wow, if there's anything I can do for these young girls, why not? So I started, because of extreme poverty in these areas, inequality, lack of opportunities, and lack of even inspiration, because these young girls do not even have people to look up to. So they don't even aspire to aspire quality womanhood. So they end up as in giving up along the way. So I started a mentorship club, and I was distributing uniforms, books, and there was a time I distributed sanitary pad, and it was like, wow, they loved it. So speaking to the young girls, I realized that access to menstrual products was one of their biggest challenge. So most of them were actually resorting to the use of unhygienic means like dirty rags, socks, dried leaves, and newspapers. And these were creating a lot of infections. And also some of them also prefer to actually resort to, because when men propose to them, they are actually pushed to exchange sex for sanitary pad, because that is an avenue for them to get money to buy these basic needs of theirs. So there are a lot of school dropouts, teenage pregnancy, they'll drop out of school, start families at early age, and then begin that cycle of, and then repeat that cycle of poverty and inequality they already find themselves in. So basically this was a challenge, and then I needed to do something about it. So through the distribution of disposable sanitary pad, I realized it was not sustainable, because when you distribute the sanitary pad, so what I did initially was I bought a lot of sanitary pads, but then I was a service teacher. I didn't have enough money. So my first project, which was covered by Joy News in the community that I work in, my mom, so this is the importance of family and friends. My mom actually sponsored over 500 kits of disposable sanitary pads. She bought them. I remember they brought it when they were coming for the program. So what we did is we did a community derby. We invited the community leaders, we invited parents, we invited boys and girls, and everybody to talk about the importance of girls' education and the importance of making sure that menstruation is not a barrier to their education. So as I distributed these sanitary pads, we also educated them on the menstrual and reproductive health education, importance of prioritizing girls' education. And then the next step, I was trying to move to other communities, but the problem persisted because one, the girls that I distributed the pads to, now every month they kept calling me, Madam, month now soon you per pad. So it was like they needed, it was not sustainable. And also they like proper disposal facility. So when they use the pads and finish, because they were sharing the urinal, when you go there, they use the urinal, it was just a wall with the boys and girls. So when you enter there, you will find used sanitary pads with the organic matter all over, and it was not really nice. So we needed to rethink about it. So through my research, I realized that the world is actually moving towards a sustainable solution of doing everything. The world is now looking to reuse things. The world is now looking to recycle, reduce plastics, and rethinking. The world is actually rethinking. You know, when you do research on whatever you are passionate about, trust me, when you dig deeper, you will find that treasure nobody. So the only thing that differentiates you and the next person is information. So when you research, you end up, digging deeper and finding information that makes you stand out. And people kind of like wonder, where does she get this? Where did you get this idea? It's all research, it's all information, it's about knowledge, learning. So that was what I did. And then I realized that, wow, so I can actually combine an old knowledge with an innovation to reuse our pads. And my first sanitary pad I made, it's so funny. I used the poly bag, sachet water to make my first sanitary pad. I used the sachet water as a barrier, and then I used just the normal materials, the local materials, and then I put them together and it worked. I remember I was in the bathroom and I was like, oh my God, this worked, because it didn't leak. It didn't leak, but the only challenge was I was not comfortable, and there was heat, and it made a lot of noise. I remember when I took that sample to KODUAH, I was invited on Joy Prime News, Joy TV News, their Pulse News, and KODUAH held the pad. He was like, I can feel some rubber inside. I was like, yes, yes. So this was how I started. No matter where you are, just start. Don't wait to get everything perfect. So just start. If you have an idea, just start. It's out of these mistakes that you pick up great lessons that makes you different from others. So that was how I started. And I started improving on, and then it worked perfectly. So I produced them with local materials. This time I improved on my materials. And then I found people who believed in my idea. So there was this seamstress who was just in our community. She believed so much in my idea that anytime I'm going to town at dawn, she'll follow me to town. We go scout, look for right materials to come up with these amazing products. And finally, people got to know about what I was doing. So, I mean, I got funding. My breakthrough came when I got this huge funding that enabled me to be able to source international consultants. Trust me, there's nothing like, things will happen when you are very serious about something. That was what happened to me. Somebody who I didn't think I could even get in touch with international consultant. This is me paying international consultants in dollars to give me knowledge or to connect me to the right people, to the right suppliers, to the right materials, the scientific names. You know, it's a medical device. When it comes to sanitary pad, especially with FDA, it is classified as a medical device. And I'm very sure you are in the health sector, so you know how important our sanitary products. So it needs to meet international standards. And that was the breakthrough for me. I got the resources to be able to do deeper research, develop, redesign, and develop a groundbreaking product that is empowering women. This is made from, so we kind of like, so basically that was how we had our breakthrough product, which met international standard. So now we produce eco-period reusable sanitary pads, which is made from the finest absorbent sustainable materials. They are high quality, eco-friendly, non-toxic, and affordable reusable sanitary pads. They are comfortable to wear, they are easy to wash and dry, and they are designed to promote good health, save costs, and save the environment. And this is the catch. So unlike the single-use disposable sanitary pads in the market, which contain all the synthetic gels and chemicals and fragrances that create allergic reactions for women when they use them, women are having rashes, infections, and cervical cancer, and most of these reproductive health issues have been linked back to the pads that are used, because the pads contain some carcinogen, toxic agents, which travel up into our reproductive system. And we all know as scientists that our intimate area is one of the most sensitive parts, which is it absorbs very fast. So any chemical that is introduced to that area, it's kind of like absorbed into the bloodstream. So that's what happens when we resort to these single-use pads that are heavily studded with chemicals. And on top of it, the normal sanitary pad we use in the market actually contain 90% plastic. So whenever I am talking to partners, when I'm speaking to a health practitioner, I come up from there. When I'm speaking to an ecologist, somebody who is environmentally conscious, when I'm speaking to development agents who are more into climate issues, climate actions. So I tell them, this is what single-use disposable. Do you know that it contains about 90% plastic, which take about 800 years to decompose, outliving the entire lifespan of the user? So imagine all the sanitary pads we've used. They are all still somewhere. They are so piled up somewhere with their organic, because they don't decompose. In fact, the very first sanitary pad that is made is still lying somewhere. It has not decomposed yet. So imagine half the world is female, and every 2 to 3 hours we use our sanitary pads and dispose them. They don't decay, so they end up in our landfills. Some of them end up in our WCs, choking our gutters, creating flooding. Some also end up in our environment, either being played around by dogs, or we all know the trend now, right? These juju guys go around picking these sanitary pads. God knows what they use them for. And also, these sanitary pads find their way into the oceans, endangering marine species. And these plastic break down into microplastics. And in fact, there's this recent study that says that by 2050 or so, there will be more plastic in the oceans than fishes. That's serious. That's very serious. And this plastic even break down into microplastics, and they end up in our system because we drink this with water. And even newborn babies, there have been traces of microplastics in newborn babies. So you can imagine the harm that these plastic do to our bodies, our environment, and the chemicals. And then we also know about the high cost of sanitary pads. There's been a lot of advocacy going on about the costs of sanitary pads, the huge taxes that are slapped on sanitary pads. So basically, this means this is an opportunity to create a market. There's a great opportunity. You know, challenges are opportunities. So whenever you see a challenge, it means that is an opportunity for you to break through. So all these are challenges. That means that if we are able to come up with a product that is, one, cost effective, it's affordable. That is, two, reusable. It does not contain, you don't need to, you know, our sanitary pad is locally produced manually with sewing machines. So it actually conserves the ecology. It eliminates all the intensive, high energy intensive processing of plastics in production in large scale factories, which releases carbon emissions, creates greenhouse gases, and affects our ecology. So basically, this is something that needs to be pushed, and the world is actually, so that was how I got my breakthrough. Trust me, there are people who are so much concerned about the environment that the United Nations, the Sustainable Development Goals, is pushing in a lot of money to support entrepreneurs who are coming out with innovative ideas that are not just good for our health or our bodies, but they are also good for the environment. So whenever you're coming up with a product, make sure that it has this triple bottom line thing. It is good for the people. It is good for the in terms of economically profit, you make profit, and most importantly, it is something that is also good for the environment because the world is moving towards sustainability. So basically, that was what happened with this is my story, and this is how we ended up with EcoPeriod.
Wow! So, wow! All right,
Yeah.
so before you still go on, I want to just go and share some of the pictures that you share with me. And then our friends will see. So guys, be ready for your questions for Hamdia. This lady, I'm crazy about her. And please, any questions, raise your hands and I'll allow you to ask your question. I'm so excited. Hamdia, we thank you very much for your time, honestly. We are so grateful for you joining us. Why are your pictures that you share with me?
Thank you so much.
Any questions? Any comments? Hamdia, maybe would you want to drop your can I share your number with them so that I can also go to your WhatsApp business page and see the products? I'm
yes.
trying to. Okay, so let me do this.
Yeah, I can share too. I have a couple of pictures.
Okay, yeah, you can share from your side. You can share from your side as well.
Yeah.
You can share from your side as well. Let me see what I have here. Okay, so I think I've seen a couple of that. Now this is one of the products. Hamdia, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Yes, this is one of the products. What is this one? This is EcoPeriod. Can you describe this for us, please?
Okay, so this is our EcoPeriod reusable sanitary pad. It is made from, you see, yeah, so that is the starter kit. This one contains just 2. We have the deluxe kit, which contains about 4 of the sanitary pads. It comes with a dryer and a carry pouch. So what you see is the pad. This is a normal, the normal size pad. So we have heavy flow, normal flow, we have maxi flow, and we even have super maxi for women who flow heavy. And this is so absorbent even than the normal parts in the market. And the amazing thing is, because of the type of material we use the finest sustainable organic materials. So it is breathable. So unlike the normal parts in the market, which is made from plastic and does not allow airflow. So with little wear, there's heat. All the women here would attest to that. When you wear your sanitary pad, there's heat, there's itches, and with time there's rashes and these infections, and the blood mixes up with the there's build-up of microbes and they travel. So this one is actually breathable. This material is breathable, so it allows airflow. So when you wear it, it allows air circulation around your intimate area, making you have, yeah.
What is this little border we see here?
Oh, this is just for decoration. This are
okay.
aesthetic.
So when they use it, do you take it off, or is it part of it?
It's not actually part of it. It's not part of it. This is just for picture sake. We just
okay.
This is just it's a flower, and then yeah.
Wow, nice. Okay, let me see. Yes, Rebecca, please go ahead. You can ask your question. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Sam. Dear, I really enjoy it. I wish I'm the one. My question is that since it is reusable, and how many times do you use it? Because it's reusable. I mean, if you use it, you have to wash it, dry it. You use it for how many times before you'll be able to dispose of and get another one? And secondly, my concern here is that it's a very nice and laudable project, but I'm also concerned here that now that it's reusable, so if, for example, all of us on this page decided to buy it and start using it, meaning at the end we are not going to buying it again. So how does it continue to for the yes.
Yes, Hamdia.
Okay, thank you so much. That's an amazing question. So the first, maybe I'll take the second question and then maybe you remind me of the first question. Can I get the first question again?
I think was trying to speak the same question.
Oh, okay.
It was the same thing, yeah.
Okay, so the pad can be reused for more than a year. So one single pad, for instance, can withstand about 60 washes. So the whole idea, that was why I mentioned earlier that we are an eco-inclusive, social impact-driven organization. So we are more into, money comes down on our skill. It's more about social impact. So you remember how I started. I didn't start as a business person. So, and I also remember I mentioned you why you do something. When you do something without putting money first, money chases you. Money will find you and it will chase you. And that is what that is where I find myself now, because I am more into how do young girls get a product that is always available for them, that is also good for their health, and it's also good for their environment, and get to stay in school, reach their full potential, and contribute to the development of their communities and country. So it's like, that is the top priority for me. But then again, as I mentioned, there are organizations, especially the United Nations, that is looking to support businesses that are more interested in social and environmental impacts. And there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of money there. I don't want to joke. I don't want to lie to you. There's so much money. You are going to get a lot of grants, a lot of free money to establish yourself that somebody who puts even money first won't get. That is what has worked for me. So yeah, so I remember I got a partner who wanted to kind of like invest in my business. So he was like, I love this idea, but can you reduce it from the 1 year to, let's say, 6 months, so that we can get customers come back? As in, you don't just say that it's a 1-year product. So when they buy, it means there will be no more sales until the next year. So if only I can reduce it and say up to 6 months, he will invest. And I was like, well, maybe you have the wrong partner, because I am more into, in fact, this product can go beyond a year. It can actually go 2 years, if only you care for it well. And because I stood my grounds, I have gotten free monies worth thousands of dollars.
We are
so
here.
that
We are here too.
Yes.
The dollar.
Yeah, because I'm speaking to business people, right? I'm not speaking to competitors. I am speaking to empower young, like women, to also come up with ideas that goes beyond them. That is legendary. That is more into the sustainability of our environment. And that's where the money is. That's where the money is. So that is it for me. But then again, you can actually, so there are so many ways you can recoup your money. It doesn't have to be the number of times. So people buy television, right? So when you buy television, do you need to buy it every year?
No, you don't have to.
Yes. So basically, that's it.
All right. Oh, all too soon, our time is up. Oh, how did this happen? 4 minutes more to go. Woo. There are lots.
I didn't even talk about the business model Canvas. Maybe I can quickly run through it.
Oh, it's just 4 minutes to go. I think somebody is saying, can we please continue next class? Ebe, Maria is very busy. She can't come next week, I bet. And what we'll do is that we are going to share her number with everybody, and the conversation can start from there. Maybe if the class would allow us, we may join you to their class page for a while, for like a week or two, and the conversation can start from there.
Okay.
Class rep, can anybody raise their hand for me? Oh, there are questions in here as well. Whoa, let's take a couple of them. So I want to take all their questions one by one, and you answer all of them together. So please, ask Sana, please go ahead. Make your question very snappy. Ask Sana, please go ahead.
Hello, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
The problem is about the drying. I started something like this in my village, and we posted to the village, and I saw a problem like this. But my problem was that the drying, the people, even the
Oh, we can hardly hear you, Asana. We can hardly hear you.
Yes, I heard her question, and that's a peculiar question that I should have tackled. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the time to exhaust my whole presentation because it could have covered that aspect as well. Normally, I demonstrate. So basically, as I mentioned, the deluxe kit contains a carry pouch for storing your pad, for carrying extra pad and storing used pad. And we have a small dryer, which is used to dry the pad. It's just a net, which helps you to discreetly dry the pad in the sun and also prevents any insects from coming in contact. You know, when you dry your pad, people will be asking, what is that? But when you put it in the dryer, nobody will actually know it's a pad you are drying. And when you put it in the sun, by 3 to 4 hours, it is fully dry to the core. And the sun's heat is capable of sterilizing it for next use. And this is the catch. We are using the finest material that works perfectly for this as a sanitary pad. So it doesn't take a long time to dry. Within 2 to 3 hours, maximum 4 hours, it is fully dried in the sun. But then again, if there's no sun available, you can still dry it by a well-ventilated window, and then it will dry to the core. I get people who even tell me that they don't even dry it in the sun. They dry it by the window, and it dries within some time. It is fully dried. And then when they are done menstruating, they wash everything and then dry it in the sun, and it works. What's more important is make sure that it is fully dried and it doesn't take time to dry. Just within 2 to 3 hours, your pad should dry. Good. And you don't need any sterilizer to sterilize the pad. Drying it is in the sun is good enough to make it good for next use.
Good. Priscilla, please go ahead. Make your question very snappy. It's time.
Okay, please, sir, I would like to know, is it sold in supermarkets? And please, can nursing mothers also use their pad?
Good.
Yes, so we are working, we have distribution agents, we have local distribution agents, we have we are trying to also work to get them in supermarkets. So currently GIZ is even leading our FDA certification. And it's amazing how even the Ashanti Regional FDA boss is just in love with our product. So it's just a matter of time to get their stamp on it, and then we will have them available in supermarkets as well. And also, I don't remember the last question.
Okay, so can somebody buy now to resell? Can you have agents, if any of us here wants to buy and resell, is it allowed, or we have to wait for FDA?
No, it is allowed. I have local distribution agents who buy them and resell. The challenge is that they don't have the market. People don't even know about the product. So we are creating a lot of awareness. And there's this public perception about menstrual blood. You know, menstruation has suffered years of menstrual stigma, misconceptions, taboos, and women have suffered in silence. So the public perceive menstruation as being dirty, filthy, or impure. So we do a lot of education. Just this menstrual hygiene, World Menstrual Hygiene Day, we partnered with Multimedia, Love FM in Kumasi to create a lot of awareness. In fact, they purchased a lot of our sanitary pads and distributed them in rural areas in Kumasi. So we are putting, in fact, one of our strategy, our market entry strategy is education, getting people to understand that menstruation is just a biological phenomenon. It's just the shedding of the lining of the uterus and then an unfertilized egg. It is not dirty, filthy, or impure. Menstrual blood is healthy, natural, and pure. And when people get to appreciate that, then they don't think it's dirty anymore. And when we have men pushing the agenda to break stigma, it changes the game. So we have KODUAH, David Akwete and very prominent media men who are leading the change with me to break that stigma on menstruation.
Very good. All right, interesting. Last question from Sarah. Sarah, please go ahead. Hello, Sarah. Uh-oh, we can't hear you, Sarah. Okay, there are a lot of questions also in the chat box, but unfortunately we cannot. Oh, time flies so fast. All right, Hamdi, I want to ask a quick question. In terms of your background, is your background connected to this kind of idea that you got? Education background, apart from the experience you had in the school, is your education connected to what you are currently doing?
Not at all. My professional background is entirely different from my career path now. All you need is a passion. You need to be passionate about what you're doing. So if you are a midwife, if you are a health practitioner, you don't need to stick to just that. You can find passion. What wakes you up at night? What do you do effortlessly? What can you do without being paid? And trust me, when you do it, the money will chase you. So basically, that's the space I find myself now.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, Hamdia, please drop your number for them to write. Please take your phone numbers, take Hamdia's number. Let's continue with the conversation, and I'll probably ask your permission to join her to your WhatsApp pages and your Telegram pages so that we can continue the conversation. Sis, can you please drop your number for them, please?
Okay, so I've just put it in the chat, but I would mention it again. So 0249
0249
68
35
65.
So Hamdia's number is 0249 683565. I will put it back again on the WhatsApp pages. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we talk about as entrepreneurs. And I'm very passionate about this journey called entrepreneurship. It's the only, for me, I keep saying that the fastest, the most sustainable way and the easiest way to get people out of poverty is to introduce them to entrepreneurship. How can people find problems in wherever they are and find innovative solutions to them? And once you do that, apart from you making money, you make huge impact in life. That is what entrepreneurship is all about. And I'm so passionate about this. And I'm sure that all of you, from all that I've said for the beginning of the year, for the past 8 or 9 classes that we have had, me hammering on this and hammering on this, we have now heard it from the horse's own mouth. Hamdia is a living legend of entrepreneurship. The first time I met them, I was so amazed. I just got in love with what she was doing. And I pray that God gives her more strength, more wisdom to do more than what she's doing right now. Because we need to make the African continent a better place. We are too dark. We need to make it brighter. Imagine Hamdia is able to introduce this product globally. And then when we ask where this person coming from, the person is coming from Ghana, our name will be on the map. And just by the virtue of just one lady, she will have transformed thousands and millions of lives in this continent, and will get better one person at a time. So Hamdia, I want to thank you very much for your time. We'll be continuing with this conversation. If there need be, one of these days, I'll bring you to campus and we'll do a proper sales promotion there. But if anybody wants to buy the products, as you give me a number out, please get in touch with her, get in touch with me. I'll connect you to Hamdia for us to see what we can do. Unfortunately, I can't take any more questions because it's past 5 minutes past time already. And some of you may want to go to the next classes. So Hamdia, sweet baby, I want to say thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you so much. I'll keep supporting this vision. I love this vision. I'm in love with this vision. I won't say I'm in love with the woman behind it, but I will say I'm still in love with that woman behind it. And God bless you, sister. And we'll keep talking after this.
Thank you so much, Mr. TK. It's been a great honor here. I want to say thank you to all. And then a big shout out to my sister-in-law, Rabi.
Wow.
I see her on the line.
Oh, wow. Wow, your sister-in-law is here already. Hey. Then I withdraw my statement that I'm in love with the woman behind it. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. Okay, so ladies, thank you very much for your time this morning as well. We're going to meet again next week, Saturday. We'll continue the conversation from there. Hamdia, have a good day.
Yeah, mind.
All right, bye-bye.